You know, every time I boot up the game, it has a slightly clever and witty way of saying, hey, we'd rather you play on a gamepad rather than using the keyboard, and part of me does want to try this out. But on the other hand, I don't want to try and get used to a different system. So, in all of my previous editings of the game, I got a reminder. That reminder is that there is actually a thing that we need to get our hands on. I just need to figure out where it is on this. Okay. No. We have to go over one. Oh yeah, greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Enochlophobia. This is FearMonium. It has actually been a while since the last episode. I think we got to the school area and we made a distance through there, but we haven't actually done anything of note as of yet. Anyway, maybe or maybe not you remember this area, but we have the night switch, and that gives us access to this area. You found unconscious. Not all thought processes in the mind can form consciously. Some are hidden even from their own understanding. Intuition, some motives, fantasies, inspiration, and the things that people do automatically. All this comes from the unconscious. If you can pass between the conscious and unconscious, then some of Max's memories will be unable to touch you. Use the item you just acquired to become momentarily invulnerable if you take damage. Is that what it does? Gain additional time of invulnerability upon taking damage. Yeah. I think I'd rather have that than this. But it's weird because the map says that it actually adds invincibility to dashes, but I thought we already had that. Huh. And a quick glimpse around tells me that we don't have anything really new to check out, so I guess it's back to the school. Believe me, you wouldn't think that extra invincibility frames for taking damage would be useful, but you'd be surprised! You know, Lady D, if you don't get out of there sometime, you're gonna go all wrinkly. Maybe that's why she never gets out. So, teacher's room. This is an introduction to a slightly annoying case of doors leading one way in. Rather, doors not connecting quite the way that they should. So clearly we have to go through this last one. That one takes us there. This one. Yeah, so we're kind of trapped. And here's the really major thing that I remember. This was my first game over. To the objective fear, the teacher. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like too much of a problem, but the thing is, you have two different things to keep an eye on. You have to keep an eye on her hand, but you also have to keep an eye on her face because you can never be too sure when she's about to summon all those. Yep, I have not gotten any better at this fight. Is there... Oh dear, I've actually run out of dashes. This is the fight where Felix's invincibility frames really come in handy. But then this is an actual... This is, like it said, an objective fear. You'd expect it to be pretty rough compared with everything else. I just double jumped straight into the spikes. Fantastic. I want to see... I managed to beat her without using any adrenalines. For my reward, I use an adrenaline. So yeah, this is one that we didn't have in obscurity that we had to unlock. This was an actual boss that was just, you walk into my domain, you come into my torture chamber of a classroom. You obtained a new ability. Press S and J in midair. Wait, have I never seen that animation of her just spinning about in the air? Oh yeah, that's just her double jump animation, but we've never had a reason to stand still and see it. So, as we know, these doors do not lead back to Lady Depression. But now we have a way to break wooden barriers. Or at least the wooden blockades below us. The rock ones, not so much. I'm sure that you have nothing new to say, but I'll chat to you anyway. Adults are always gloating about their false memories of wonderful school days. To the children listening, it only provokes a sense of being wrong and begin to feel ashamed of their unhappiness. She is an expert in depression after all. Oh, right, this area! If they catch you up with you, game over. Well, not game over, but it's an insta-kill. Yeah, and you get teleported back to the start. And I swear that there's something over there. Yeah, you can see it for a very split second. But there's no way past them. There's also all these balloon bundles everywhere to tempt you to backtrack and take extra time, giving them time to catch up with you. Uh-oh. Yep, and that was a mistake road. And if you come back the other way, it starts them up again. And yet I know that there's a cockroach behind them, I just have no idea how to get to it. Oh right, this door is open now. You may now go through it to appear somewhere. So the reason you go that way is simply to open up this door. And also because there isn't any other way you could really go, but... yeah, the collectible that we want is at the very, it's at the very right hand of that corridor, but you saw the massive wall of people in the way. Right, this puzzle. Like everywhere else, the doors you go through do not connect to each other properly. If you've been looking at the other puzzles, then this isn't really that difficult. Or rather, it's not difficult to figure out where you want to go. The trick is in figuring out how to get to the right place. Because these boxes are so big and these corridors are so tight. Push that one through. Smash this. Hear the car arrive home. And bingo. Thank you for gasoline. Screw you, screw you, screw you, screw you. That's a very narrow gap to try and get these into, I'd say. On the upside, she doesn't seem able to hit me either. You are a lot stronger than I gave you credit for. And I've run out of adrenaline. I really should have... Oh no, 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 make this one go away! I think they jump whenever you jump, which is ever so slightly cheeky. But also a good way to make sure that jumpy enemies stay threats. Oh, the fire! Or maybe it's just low range. At the very least I can use this. I don't get why sometimes she just snaps to the wrong direction. I think this is actually leading us away from where we want to go. No, this is actually leading us back to Lady Depression. We're still nowhere near the 100 mark. Incidentally, even after you get the second upgrade, thyroxine stones aren't totally useless. They can be used to trade for more balloons. We missed. This is a very long route to take, isn't it? And this isn't the way to the save point either. And we know that we are not... We don't have any adrenalines left. We have a nightmare, but that's just it. Oh dear, this is one of those door mazes, isn't it? Yep. Felix, we need brute force against brute force. It helps for the little bit of lightheartedness in this game to also be one of the best attacks in the game. Is that energy vampirism going to actually good use? Okay, looking about this map, it looks like we did indeed go around in a useless circle, so we'd better backtrack to that. On the upside, we didn't leave zones, so the enemies didn't respawn. Oh dear, this is definitely going a bit too far. Max's life is more than frustrating for him. People are not particularly different from each other, which is why the boy's desire to satisfy his needs is quite natural. People only dream about achieving what they want, be it a dream about buying a new home or about standing up to the bullies at school. In every consciousness there is a fictional world where all the humans' needs are satisfied. It is in such a world that you and I are right now, Max's fantasy world. Here, beautiful gardens bloom near castle walls, and brave knights with gleaming armor stand guard beneath the arches of tremendous towers. Here, magic and wonders reign. There are no school bullies, there are no phobias and neuroses. Fantasy is a safe haven, and also another form of psychological protection. This is where Max dives when he is looking for peace and comfort, and this is where you come in. Get rid of these stupid fairy tales, break through another barrier. Make sure that Max can no longer escape into the cozy world of his grandfather's fairy tales. I mean, it sounds like a good idea, but there's a little problem that we can't go any further this way. Would need a special ability to do that. Although, I guess I didn't try going up this way the last time. Yeah. I need an exchange, I need adrenalines, I need lots of adrenalines. I don't need nightmare, I don't need rockets. But yeah, we're just visiting this place of fantasy for now. Although I am curious at what happens if you go this way, because I can't perfectly recall how these maps go. Huh. The answer is we can't go very far because we lack spike defense. Honestly, I don't care what people say, spike defense is the thing you absolutely need in Xenoblade 2 because any battle of note, the enemy has spike damage. It's frustrating. And it means that I've basically married every one of my main blades needs to have a spike defense gem on, and it is kind of annoying. Ah! Are you looking for a key? You just need to walk right along the corridor and go upstairs. This would be an incredibly simple task if it weren't for Max having memory like a sieve. Remembering where each door leads can be a real challenge for him. Generally, you should try to move to the right. To work out which door will lead you in the right direction, you'll have to use your own memory. If, of course, you have a better memory than Max. Weasel! Alright then, so I suppose you could use bursting the balloons as a way to figure out which doors you haven't used. Oh boy. On the upside, it doesn't stop us from swinging this hammer. It's kind of odd when it is necessary for you to go this way, and yet you've got Lady D saying, well, we need to destroy this fantasy castle, but no, we can't because we have to deal with the school world first. We just have a minor trip into the fantasy realm. I guess we blew him up. The trick is, jump here, push as far right as possible, stop moving right when you touch the wall, then you can double jump through, just in case you're having trouble with that jump yourself. Oh, I remember this part. Yeah, I remember this part alright. Yep, we got another chase segment, only this time we're going up. And yeah, they are going to sometimes have you backtrack, meaning that you will end up... You need to keep moving forwards at all times, but don't get too panicked. I know that I need the hammer right up ahead. Yeah, this is actually kind of tight timing. Not helped by me doing stupid things like that. I feel like there should be a way to sneak past them because there's a collectible hidden behind them on the other case of getting hunted down by children. I just have no idea how. Another wall of spikes we can't do anything about, or rather floor of spikes. And we've actually run out of time for today, so I clearly need to find another save point so I can end the episode. Well, we have a key, but we haven't actually found anywhere that we want to use said key. It was a wall of spikes, so there wasn't anything useful down there, right? I had that moment of worry. There is an achievement for getting all of the upgrades from Vincent. I have gotten that before, so obviously I can't get it anymore because Steam doesn't let you reset achievements. But, all that said, next time on Let's Play FearMonium, we're gonna try and figure out where we're supposed to take this key. Until then, guys, take care. Hope you're having a better day than Max is.